Yo, what is going on, everyone? My name is Nick, or the Notorious Fantasy, and today I am bringing you guys an NFL mock draft for the round numero uno coming up in a couple of days now. I'm joined here with my main man, Tyler Moss, above me. Tyler, you got anything to say here?
Yeah, a couple things. Obviously, the trading, the whole landscape of the draft is a little bit different. One major team with the leader at the helm named Bob has made a move, therefore shifting how I'm going to approach most of my drafts. In the rounds that they're picking, this will not include any Texans picks because they do not believe in building youth.
Yeah, just like the Rams. So we're going to get right
The
into
Rams.
this. Obviously, we're going to be doing trades in this video because it's quite boring just sitting here not doing any trades. We like to move around. We like to have a fun time here, but
Oh
it's
yeah,
pretty serious here. It's very serious.
be
So make sure to
groovy.
leave as rude of comments as possible. We really appreciate that. So click that next button, Tyler, if you may.
Yeah, absolutely. For 49ers and Raiders fans, we're only drafting kickers. We love you. So thank you for your support.
For sure. Now that you
One
know they
round.
already clicked off. Now we're going to do one round here
Seven
today.
rounds. Let's go through hell.
All right. Let's get right into it. So the first pick of the draft is the Cincinnati Bengals. And without a doubt, they're going Joe Burrow. Tyler, is there any debate?
No, that's a lock. The only challenge is me making sure I don't click any other name.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, people are saying the Dolphins are going to trade up, give all their picks. I mean, the Dolphins would have to have a hole in their head in order to make that to happen. So I do not agree with that at all. I'm a Dolphins fan. So is Tyler. We don't want that to happen at all. So at number two, the Washington Redskins are up. And yet again, just like with Joe Burrow, to me, there is no debate here with who the Washington Redskins will come up. Well, not even come up because they don't go up to the fucking thing. They're going to zoom it in. They're going to click a button, draft Chase Young, I guess. That's how it's going to
Yeah,
work.
absolutely. I mean, you see, here's the thing: is no one's really talked about Chase Young at all. Mainly because everyone's just been instant plugging them at the 2 or the 3, no matter how crazy people are. A few people think Okuda should go here. Those few people need to stop what they're doing, find a new career. Chase Young is definitely the pick here. Yeah, we get a little silliness going on here. Quick whip on anyone who thinks Okuda is the pick here. Chase Young.
Yeah, I just did a quick whip for the fellow audience. So at number three, the Detroit Lions are up on the board. Now, right here is where many analysts, many draft sharps like ourselves, we're super sharp. We're like a fucking Gordon Ramsay's knife in the prison. So not the prison, the fucking
Shot.
kitchen. So at number three, the some people are saying they're going to be trading up here or trading down, I guess, to either the Dolphins or the Chargers. What do you believe happens come draft night?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a few teams that may just hit that emergency button and just go, "Hey, we got to jump here because there may be a team that takes a player that we absolutely vitally need." And I don't really know if the Lions are going to move out of it because there's a need for corner. It's a bad need. They really need to fulfill that. And Okuda's so good. I struggle to want to move them down at all. Sure, if you look at the board, I mean, the Giants will take him, so there's no way he gets past there. But on the off chance that he does, I mean, where are you going to move to where a team's willing to trade up and you still actually get a guy like Okuda? I mean, I go ahead and just plug in that pick.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine here. Jeffrey Okuda out of Ohio State is one of the most talented players in the draft. Clearly, if he's going to get picked inside the top three, I mean, people will tell you all about their talent, all about this, all about that. But Jeffrey Okuda to the Lions is the pick here. And at number four, the New York Football Giants are up to bat. Now, is this where any team moves up, or are they just going to go ahead and say, "Fuck it, we're going to get Wirfs, Becton, any of those guys"?
Yeah, I mean, there's a chance to take Isaiah Simmons. Um, it would be an interesting move. I think they do need that safety help. They do need a linebacker help. You get both of those with this pick. I mean, I don't hate it at all. Here's the thing: is the tackle drops off after these four guys, and I find it hard to want to take another one after the four. There's a few guys. I mean, we look at the class of what they can get after the second round. Isaiah Wilson's climbing up boards. Thank you for whoever put out the article that said Isaiah Wilson should be climbing up boards because I'm pretty sure on this app he was like 70 something, and I was just sniping him for every team, and I was happy about it. But yes, he deserves the respect. Ezra Cleveland, Austin Jackson, these are guys they may be able to get at their second pick. So I think you get an elite playmaker that you will not find in any other guy on the board here. My move's Isaiah Simmons. I don't really think they want to lose that opportunity.
No, so you don't think that they would trade back at all? You think they just say fuck it and go with Isaiah Simmons?
Well, again, we're playing the game. There's a chance the Chargers jump. If the Chargers jump though, and I'm the Dolphins, I'm taking Isaiah Simmons. I mean, that's just. I think the Dolphins are in a position they just got to take the best player available.
Mhm.
Um, so my only move would have been the Chargers up because I know the Giants are smart enough to realize that if Carolina's in front of them, they're taking Isaiah Simmons without a doubt.
Yeah.
Um, so they can't jump past that 7 pick if they do trade back. So I think they're kind of in a position where they don't feel like they're going to get enough value if they do move back. They go ahead and wrap up Simmons here.
Okay, no, that's perfectly fine. Isaiah Simmons, linebacker out of Clemson, one of the other more talented players in the draft. So at number 5, the Miami Dolphins are up to bat, and there's going to be some debate of people who believe that Justin Herbert is the option. Now, the real Miami Dolphins may believe that. The real Miami Dolphins may not believe in Tua, even though we just watched his pro day and I came all over my screen. There's still marks on the screen. I know you guys can't see it, but it was just amazing. It was beautiful. It was like 7 minutes of Twitter porn. It was so beautiful. It was amazing. So, what do you think happens here?
I want to trade back with them. I just don't know who I want to piss off today. Do we want to piss off 49er fans? Maybe the Oakland fans. Who do we want moving up here? Both teams need a quarterback. Could you imagine if the 49ers had Tua?
Yeah, I know, an actually good quarterback.
I mean, their team is almost complete as it is. Sure, yeah, grab a wide receiver. Okay, yeah, sure. Grab another corner. That works. But why don't you move up and you take this 5th here? I'm willing to accept all the angry comments down below just so that they can move up here and get Tua as a franchise quarterback. I mean, I don't think that's crazy. Why is that? I know you guys are gonna write, Tyler. You're insane. You should never make content again. But I don't dislike the move.
Yeah, no. See, I don't dislike the move either, but I just don't think it's going to happen because I just think that for some reason the 49ers, just like their fans, believe Jimmy Garoppolo is the guy. They're going to say that. They're going to be talking about that all night long. That's all they're going to believe is that Jimmy Garoppolo is the guy. So I don't think they could do that. I don't think they should do that because it's going to
Yeah.
cost them a lot. So what would it cost them? Their 31st pick and their other pick?
I would say both. Because if I was the Dolphins and the Jaguars offered me 9 and 20, I'd take that too. So I think it's got to be the pick stacks. Um, there's another team I'm kind of looking at here, and I may get a lot of heat for it. I just don't know how much people believe in Kirk Cousins in Minneapolis. Maybe you take those 2 picks as well. There's a few interesting options you could roll with here, but I think there's a very hard chance that the Dolphins do not take this pick.
Yeah, no, I can see that happening as well. I think one of the more likely chances here is that the Jacksonville Jaguars move up, even though we all believe in Gardner Minshew. At
Yeah.
least I do. I love Gardner Minshew, his sexy mustache. That guy is amazing. But at the end of the day, the Jaguars might just say, you know what, Gardner Minshew, he's okay, but you want to know who's great? Tua. So it just makes complete sense to me. I mean, I've seen it a million times happen on the internet where people are just moving. I know Tyler over here does not understand the alphabet to find the Dolphins, but that's okay. So the Jaguars are going to attempt to move up, trading their 9th pick in the first round and their 20th overall pick in the first round to get that number 5 overall pick to select Tua God. And we're also going to have to trade them a 5th round pick as well. Let's see if the Jacksonville Jaguars / the Miami Dolphins are ready to make this move. And the Dolphins have accepted it.
Hey, Nick.
Let's go. High five, baby, because the Miami Dolphins, this is the correct move to me. Even though I personally want Tua, imagine having 4 fucking picks in the first round. Imagine how vital that could be. Now, Miami, you know what you should do? I know Tyler might not enjoy this, but you should call up my boy, Famous Jameis. He'll eat a W for you on the screen. You know what I'm saying? Call him up, eat the W. Eat the fucking W, baby. Jameis Winston, if we have 4 picks, could win us the Super Bowl, and that's just a fact.
The Dolphins are winning the Super Bowl. They're winning the Space Jam tourney, whatever that was called, the World Bowl with Michael Jordan. Dolphins are stepping in. You got B-Flow playing point guard. They're going to be kings. Jaguars, though, I think they go to. I think that's why they're moving up.
Yeah, no, 100%. Tua is the pick here. I mean, I just love it. And now not the Jacksonville Chargers, the LA Superchargers are on the board here at pick number 6. So just talking about pick sixes, I mean, Justin Herbert, great pick for him. Pick 6, Justin Herbert. All the people in the comments, oh, Justin Herbert's good. What are you talking about?
Or no, they'll still rip us. Oh, Justin Herbert's bad. Why did you say he was good? We didn't say he was good. Come on.
Yeah. Well, personally, I think Justin Herbert may end up being a bust. But you think the Chargers don't pick Herbert and they move?
I have an interesting proposal. I have something I want to play around with a little bit. Something to ruffle the feathers a bit, just to get the crowd moving, get them on their feet. You know what I'm saying?
Get the boys buzzing. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Is this so improbable?
No, that's definitely possible. But who are they going to draft when they move up here?
Offensive line.
Yeah, obviously. But I thought they were going to pick Herbert for some fucking reason.
No, come on. I'm not on crack yet. I mean, it's an interesting move. I think the Bucks will look to jump the 3-headed monster that is these teams. Well, the 2 that is these teams that are going to take the offensive tackle.
Yeah.
I don't think one gets to them. And looking at this, Dolphins are taking one at their pick.
The Browns, the Jets.
Cardinals are taking one. So you literally got a 4 straight run here where they're gonna have to jump to get to that pick. Carolina is very content just taking Derek Brown. I see zero reason for them to move.
Yeah, no, not at all.
I like it. I know it's crazy, and I know no one's ever mocked the Bucks actually moving up, but I really don't hate it.
Okay, well, let's see if it works, because then
let's flirt with it,
Yeah, let's just have a little bit of a flirtsy poo here. All right.
What is wrong with us? What's going on tonight?
Yeah, it's 1 a.m. when we're making this video, but we grind for you guys. So we're on the line. It's been absolutely declined. The Chargers said, "Fuck no, we want Justin Herbert, the pervert." So, I mean, the Bucks are not going to give up more than that. There's literally no way.
We'll throw a 6th. Is that? Am I on crack? I may be.
You may be, but I don't even know. I don't even know if they're going to accept. No, the Chargers.
We won't do it.
The Chargers know who they want here. They want fucking Herbert.
We don't settle. We go with our boy. We go with our boy Jay Herbert.
Yeah, that's a fact. I mean, Justin Herbert, regardless of if he ends up good or not, he's 9 times better than Tyrod Taylor or Tyrod. Whatever the fuck you say his name. He says he's Tyrod or Tyrod. Who knows? Who gives a fuck? But he's not very good. Justin Herbert, probably better. So at number 7, the Carolina Panthers are on the board, and everyone has locked this in. This is the mortal lock of the century. You're going to bet your house, bet the mortgage, bet everything on the fact that the Carolina Panthers are going to draft Derek Brown, interior defensive lineman out of Auburn. This is just as much of a lock as I think I've ever seen in my mind. So go ahead and pick it.
I mean, the only way they don't do it is if Isaiah Simmons or Jeffrey Okudah is sitting on the board. They won't be, and the Carolina Panthers will be taking Derek Brown, and that's just easy for me.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. So at number 8 now, the Arizona Cardinals are back on the board. Now, they just absolutely swindled Bill O'Brien a couple of weeks ago. Bill O'Brien was on the sheesh. He was drinking a little too much, and he just clicked the accept button. It's like the fantasy football, you get your friend drunk, and then they just accept your trade. So that's what you got to do. So Arizona Cardinals are on the board here. They don't need a fucking wide receiver. They've got Christian Kirk. They've got Larry Fitz, and they have DeAndre Hopkins, Nuck. So at 8 here, where do you see the Arizona Cardinals go?
Yeah, first off, Grandpaps Bob's been hitting the sauce a little too hard there in Houston. So, I mean, I don't know what that guy's thinking. So, yeah, Arizona Cardinals sitting here. Welcome to the offensive tackle run that will be the next 4 picks. It's why I wanted to move the Bucks up. The Chargers are like, screw that. Justin Herbert's a franchise quarterback. They're hitting the sauce, too, over there in L.A., So, yeah, welcome to the offensive tackle run that is the next 4 picks.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, maybe in LA they're hitting a bit of that weed because it's free. It's not illegal there, so it's free. Get your free weed. All right. So, who are they picking here? Are they going with Wirfs, Becton, Thomas, Wills?
I go with Becton. I don't know. You could go anywhere. In all honesty, you can go anywhere with these offensive tackles. They're going to be effective. Woo. The only one spot that I actually have for a guy that I really, really like is Andrew Thomas to the Browns, which I do not think will be an obstacle for them because I think the Dolphins go Tristan Wirfs here. They're going best tackle. They need help on both really badly. So I think they lock down Tristan Wirfs. I'm plenty okay with that one.
Oh, yeah, no, I completely agree. The Miami Dolphins need a fucking offensive tackle like, I don't know. I don't know what they need. So at number 10, the Browns are on the board now. And the Cleveland Browns, one of their offensive tackles actually got arrested for smuggling some weed through the border, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
that's what happened.
175 pounds or something like that.
Yeah, like that's
Poor
that's a lot
guy.
of weed. That's a lot of weed. And he said it was personal use as well. Like this guy's like the John Jones of the NFL.
Oh, jeez. Oh, we're taking heavy hits today. This is going nowhere. Oh my goodness. Andrew Thomas is the pick again. 4 run of tackles,
Yeah.
closing it off here with not a tackle. What? Yeah, Jets fans, I'm gonna play into your hand today. I've been getting a lot of heat. You're like, don't take a tackle. We don't need offensive line help. Sam Darnold can run away from everything. Okay, let's play the game because I'm gonna draft you. I went hard into this. I was ready for this. This was
Oh,
just in the back of my mind.
I mean, Sam Darnold couldn't even run away from fucking mono. So how is he gonna run away from some huge D tackles coming his way? I mean, they're gonna pick a wide receiver because you know how fucking dumb the Jets are, right?
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
gonna they're gonna pick a wide receiver, but they realistically right here should pick the fourth best tackle, Wills.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm a smart. I like to think I'm a pretty smart kid. Jedrick Wills is the pick. Yeah, big brain. But for the Jets fans to appease you and to appease your really dumb organization, let's go ahead and wrap up a wide receiver. So, CeeDee Lamb.
Okay.
I think that's the move.
Yeah.
There you go, Jets fans. All the heat you guys have given me for not taking you guys offensive tackle. There you go. For
Yeah.
not taking you a wide receiver. Boom.
Yeah, exactly. They got rid of Slender Man Robbie Anderson. I mean, that guy's just all skin and bones. They bring in CeeDee Lamb, wide receiver out of Oklahoma. So at number 12, the Las Vegas Raiders are
All
on the
right,
board. The Raiders
my
are
God,
at pick
Raiders.
number 12, and maybe they need a wide receiver, and hopefully this guy doesn't get some cold feet like his name was Antonio Brown.
Jerry Duty, welcome to the squad. Welcome to the black hole that is Las Vegas. Um, that's a big splash play for Las Vegas. I think they need it. They've been hunting for splash plays all of last year, all of this year, playing in a bunch of different locations, all that fun stuff. LA
Yeah.
has done a great job marketing your team. Go ahead and market it a little bit more with the star wide receiver.
Exactly. Make a splash play, get Marcus Mariota. I mean, come on. That's a genius move. So at number 13, the San Francisco 49ers, the Super Bowl losers, yet again on the board now. I don't want to actually try to piss off the 49ers fans because, yeah, it's funny. They get all mad at me in the comments. But I'm going to be honest with you. What we say here is what we believe. So if you get mad at that, I'm sorry. I'm not going to trash you. I'm not going to trash the fact that Jimmy Garoppolo is not very good. I'm not going to tell you the fact that your coach is actually a choke artist who has not choked one but two Super Bowls that he has been in. So that guy, I'm not going to tell you he's a choke artist. So at number 13, a very lucky number for the San Francisco 49ers, very lucky number 13. Where do you think the 49ers look to try to build upon a team that actually made the Super Bowl last year and then choked it away? So what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, you're looking for a star that can take you right back to the Super Bowl to lose to a team everyone was voting for. So that's what you're going to look for here. You got to look for that guy who's going to take you to the next level. Because your quarterback's really terrible, so you got to find someone that can actually carry him. Looking at guys that can do. Are we done? Are we done?
Yeah, no, it's fine. We need to actually figure out who they're going to pick here. Do you think that they would go offensive tackle since there's a great one still available?
I don't think they would. I don't really think it's a glaring necessity. CJ Henderson's still there, and Henry Ruggs is still there. I know I just get blown up every time I take a wide receiver second with their next first round pick. So people are like, "Oh my goodness, we want the elite wide receiver now." And there's like literally 10 elite wide receivers in this class. When you can just get the best corner on the board, I'm like, why? Outside of Okuda, there's no other better corner in this draft. CJ Henderson, you will not get him at your 31st pick
Yeah.
unless you're smoking the ganja and you think you will get there.
Would you think about trading them back then in the draft?
Well, let's look at teams that won't take CJ Henderson. It's the Bucks and Broncos. So they will. Falcons would love CJ Henderson. So then we go into, okay, why would they want to trade up? Broncos would want to trade up to jump for who? Their line's pretty good. They are going to get Ruggs at that 15 pick because the Bucks won't take him. So there's no need. And the Bucks know if they jump the 49ers, there's still no need because Jedrick Wills will still be there. So
Uh-huh.
so that's why I really have zero interest in trying to move it
Okay.
because Henderson will not be on the board if you move past the Falcons.
All right, that's perfectly fine. Then go with C.J. Henderson here, cornerback out of Florida. So at number 14, Tampa Bay, Tom Brady is up to make his pick. Now, what do you think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers do here? It's pretty much obvious. We talked about it all fucking video. It's
We did.
Jedrick Wills. So
Yeah, and I still completely back up Tampa moving up, um, because they're in their mind they should be thinking, okay, at that point in the draft, the forerun of tackles should happen. It should happen. Uh, But you got the Jets and Browns who are complete wild cards. So as Bucks organization, you're like, can we count on them botching it, or can we just sit, or do we have to move up? So I think the Bucks luck out here. They get Wills. I think they get one of the tackles here, mainly because of what we talked about. I think the Jets could easily drop the ball. I think the Browns could easily drop the ball. So there's a chance that Wills will actually be sitting here. On the off chance that he isn't, though, a guy like Kinlaw is a really good fit. But I like Jedrick Wills here. That's almost a no-brainer.
yeah, no, I completely agree. They don't need a wide receiver because they're going to bring in Antonio Brown. So at number 15, the Denver Broncos are on the clock. And to me, this is a wide receiver. I think they need a wide receiver to go opposite to Cortland Sutton. I mean, Deshaun Hamilton, all the fantasy community was blowing this guy. Oh, he's going to come back. He's going to be great like he was in the Super Bowl for you like a year before. And then, no, he was not there. There's no one there. Okay. It's just Cortland Sutton. So I think it's Ruggs here. What do you think?
Yeah, me too. I mean, again, they could go Gladney or secondary piece. Again, then just another reason why there's no reason for the 49ers to move back. Um, it's either Ruggs or Gladney for me. I think there's a chance they could just say screw it, let's move back and get Gladney later,
Uh,
which is something I want to try out in all honesty because there's a team sitting up there on the board that is in desperate need of any wide receiver help at all. It's the Philadelphia Eagles, and I think they're going to want to move up here.
No, I completely agree with that. The Philadelphia Eagles need a wide receiver so badly. I mean, they legitimately have no one out there. What do they have? They've got Zach Ertz. Alshon Jeffrey hates the Carson Wentz. I mean, they got rid of Nelson Aguilar, that guy was just a walking dropped pass, is what that guy was. So now let's see if this works. Try to get the Denver Broncos to move back here so that the Philadelphia Eagles can make a decision and draft the wide receiver they want. So let's try and do it here. Will this telephone call work? Congratulations. The Broncos have accepted your offer. So right now, the Philadelphia Eagles are on the clock here, and it's Henry Ruggs.
It is 100%. Hey, this is why I get paid the big bucks. We send in big trades. We get them done. We get them checked. Philadelphia Eagles, yeah, Henry Ruggs is the move.
Yeah, for sure. We opened up the case, and it was a deal. It was not a no deal like that old TV show with that bald guy. So at number 16, the Atlanta Falcons, another Super Bowl choker with a similar person on that team, actually. The head coach of the 49ers was actually on the Falcons. He was actually the offensive coordinator, and he also helped choke a game. So shout out to Dan Quinn as well. That guy's a genius. So at number 16, the Atlanta Falcons are up to make their selection. Where do you think they're looking here?
Yeah, a lot of the time I was thinking those top two, Kinlaw and Chase Hall.
Just on.
But Chase Hall,
Just on.
he's from Louisiana, so I get to throw a little bit of French in there without stereotyping or anything.
Go Tigers.
Oh, Tigers. So Gladdy's another guy I could be interested in. But Kinlaw's up there, and I'm like, they need someone that can get off the passer. When they started figuring that out about later than midseason, I would say the last couple of games, and they actually started looking decent. Remember that? This is why they're at the 16 pick, because they actually started looking half decent. They started figuring everything out. Dan Quinn, dumbass of the year. The fact that he was
Dumbass of the year, bud. Bill O'Brien has something to say about that.
last year. Bill O'Brien's this year. Dan Quinn's
That
last.
that dude's been a dumbass for 10 years, but keep going.
Guy should have been fired. It's absolutely ridiculous. We could go in on head coaches all day long. I think we'll make another podcast video on that. This is where I go Kinlaw. Get a guy that can get after the quarterback. Get a guy that can clog up the run. Kinlaw's an animal. You watch that Georgia game. Another Atlanta choke artist or a Georgia choke artist. They're from Athens. My apologies, Georgia fans. Settle down. You watch him against Florida. Kinlaw's a man. He's a manimal. And I really like him going to the Falcons here. Get yourself an elite pass rusher and a great run stopper.
Oh no, I completely agree with that. Go Cox. draft
Big
Javon
Cox.
Kinlaw here. Big Cox. Big
That's
cock
a big
energy.
cock.
At number 17, speaking of small cocks, we have the Dallas Cowboys going ready to select. Now, I actually had a bit of a Twitter war yesterday. Check me out on Twitter at NotoriousFNT as well. Make sure to go down below, click that subscribe button, check out Tyler as well. But I got into a bit of a debate here on Twitter. Now, I don't want to talk about this on here because I don't need the Cowboys fans all riled up at me. But how many of you got Cowboys fans? Let me know down below. How many of you guys still have the VHS tape of the last time you won the fucking Super Bowl? Let me know down below in the comments because I know you guys watch that every single night to fall asleep to make you happy. So at number 17, the Dallas Cowboys are on the board. They, according to the website, the Draft Network, be the expert. Cornerback, edge rusher, safety, interior offensive line, tight end, all those things are needs. So what do you think they really need?
I think what they really need is a reality check back into real life, where they have to admit that their Super Bowl rings do not matter because they can't do anything currently. So edge rush and Caleb All. I just keep getting more and more French every time I say his name. Gladney would be a very interesting move as well. These are kind of pieces that I think would be very very good for their team. For anyone that says a wide receiver is an absolute need for them, doesn't clearly understand that if your secondary is getting toasted the whole game, Dak Prescott as your quarterback will not carry you to wins, and you'll go right back to 8-8. So I think you've got to help your secondary. Dolphins obviously hit the quick snipe, taking Byron Jones from them. So please, please, please address your secondary. For anyone that's too delusional to understand that they should do that, you're fired. Jeff
You
Gladney
fired.
here.
Okay, I agree with that. Now, obviously, Danny told us that they actually need special teams because they've lost many games because of their special teams. So we should have drafted someone that would help on that. So at number 18, the Miami Dolphins are back up to pick. We didn't have to. I am a bit sad about that, but it's okay. We got a tackle to protect my boy Ryan Fitzmagic. So coming in here, or Josh Rosen. Maybe we believe in Rosen, the chosen one. So at number 18, the Rosen one. Where do you think we're going here?
I love Grant Delpit. I love him a lot. I love him so much. Put him in a pot. I don't know. I can't rhyme. I would like to move back. I still like Delpit a lot. Chase Son's there. I don't really think they need edge as much as the Draft Network really wants us to get an edge for them. Um, Quarterback obviously could be a fun move. You get yourself Jordan Love. I don't like it. I think Jordan Love, in all honesty, is starting to fall down my board just a touch. Not really, because the quarterbacks behind him are good, but it's that mentality of like, what has he actually done? When you sit back and think about it, what has he actually done to show that he's ready for the NFL? And if you do not like that take, Lucas Kaser was the one that told me about that. So just go light up
At
his.
Lucas Kaser on Twitter.
Yeah, something like it. It's like Kaser. I don't fucking know. Who cares? Quit plugging. Delpit probably is my move. I don't know. You're a Dolphin fan too. You got anything sexy here you want to do?
Yeah, no, I'm a Dolphins fan, and I will get a bit sexy here. We should go with my boy Jonathan Taylor. I'm just fucking with you. We don't do that yet. We wait a little bit. We
Wait
tease
a
the
little bit.
audience a bit. Okay,
Tease.
but can you explain to me something? Because I am not I'm not the expert like this website might tell us that me and Tyler are. But why does everyone ride Delpit over McKinney?
I just think he's just overall better. I think he's better at the run stop. He's very flexible in what he can do. McKinney can kind of slide into that slot corner too. So he more secondary wise is better. But Delpit's overall abilities, his turnovers are just absolutely electric. He make picks. He's
Yeah.
very good at coming up for the run. He can be a safety blitz that's quite effective as well. I think he's just a touch bit more dynamic than McKinney. I don't think McKinney's that bad. I think there's a lot of heat on him for really no reason. But I just like what Delpit can provide for the Dolphins better than what I think McKinney can do. Where McKinney can kind of play slot corner and safety. With Delpit, you're getting a lot more out of him for a team that needs that kind of a lot more kind of piece. So
Uh-huh.
that's why I kind of like him.
Okay, that's fine. Then we'll go with Grant Delpit here out of LSU. Go Tigers. So at number 19, the Las Vegas Raiders are back up. Now, do the Raiders do the dirty? They do the nasty, and they pick Jordan Love here. They got a triple carousel, a three-way, as one would say, of quarterbacks. Derek Carr, Marcus Mariota, and Jordan Love. Three terrible quarterbacks.
Well, Nick, real quick, I'm sorry. Who's picking right here?
The Raiders.
The
R-
Raiders. That's
The
fucking right.
Oakland
Come on.
Raiders.
The Raiders. It would be fun for me to think they'll take a quarterback, but I don't know. I'm feeling a little bit saucy today. I don't really think they will. Johnny Boy doesn't need a quarterback that can play in the next year or two. He needs a quarterback that they can just let sit and develop for a couple years. Gruden will never play a rookie quarterback, or maybe he will. Maybe he has. I'm not going to look up that history because I don't really want to see John Gruden in too many images on Google. So
Come on,
I
bud.
think I think maybe corner. I think Fulton would be a really nice pick here. Um, that would be interesting. I just don't thinking about what the Raiders would do. I just don't think they're gonna go quarterback. I don't know why, but it's just I'm just not thinking they're gonna do it. They don't seem like a team that's gonna pull that trigger.
Oh, okay, that's fine with me then. Then we'll go with the corner here. Who are you liking here, Fulton?
Did it break your heart? I want to make sure I'm not like shattering you. We could take
No, well,
Love.
it might break my heart a little bit if the Patriots get Jordan Love and turn him into the next Jesus Christ himself, and that'll make me sad a bit. But I
Hey,
think we can go with corner here.
Nick, smile. Look at the next pick. That's what I thought. Yeah, you
Okay,
keep that smile on you. I'm gonna go
so
Fulton.
at number 19, the Raiders go with Chris Stan Fulton, cornerback out of LSU. So at number 20, the Miami Dolphins are back on the board, and they still have one more pick at number 26. Now, where do you think the Dolphins go here with their third pick in the draft?
Hey, I told you to put on that smile for a reason. The Dolphins. Oh, I don't want to take Jordan Love. I kind of do, but I don't. I honestly think he could fall to the Patriots.
We
Oh,
we could do it. I think I know I made a joke about how Jordan Love was super bad or something like that movie, shout out McLovin. But Jordan Love is actually probably not that bad. I mean, he's not the guy I want. I still want Tua Tagovaiola or however the fuck you say his last name. I want that guy. That guy's a
yeah.
beast. But at the end of the day, Jordan Love, he's got to be better than Rosen at least. So
Well, yeah. Speaking of super bad, quick shout out to that redhead. She was very hot. I don't know who that is. No need to look her up. Tristan Fulton and Jordan Love for Tua. That's essentially what's going on. That's essentially what we would do here. And I honestly feel very comfortable with that. I feel comfortable really just off of getting what is it, Tristan Wirfs, right? Was that who we took? Why did I blank?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
worth.
so I would feel very comfortable taking Wirfs over to but getting the value of this 20 pick as well is just ridiculous. And now you're getting Jordan Love on top of that. I think moving back was a genius move for them. I really like it. If you're good with that, we'll
Yeah,
see.
no, I'm fine with that because we can't wait on Love because the Patriots are coming up close at number 23, so that's
And I'm
clearly
gonna
the
be
right move.
honest. I think that's enticing for the Dolphins. I think they're like, the Patriots are going to grab him if he's not there. We still need that position. It's not a wasted pick for us. Why not take it? I think to be I think Brian Flores is that smart to kind of do something like that. But overall, it's just a need for them, so I could see them doing it with no problem.
Yeah, for sure. Now, at number 21, the Denver Broncos are on the clock now. They traded back. They said, get out of here with whatever pick they originally had. And now they're back on the board. They don't have the wide receiver that everyone dreams that they have. So, what do you think they do here?
Justin Jefferson. That's a really good plug and play. I don't really see much of a difference between Justin Jefferson and some of the other receivers in this class. Um, I kind of just really like that fit. Overall, you're getting yourself a wide receiver with roughly the same kind of value as the ones that were going before when your pick was up. And you get yourself a second round pick as well from the Eagles. Now you're boosting your capital a little bit. You have some time to cover up some of your other positions. I really like the move of going ahead and grab Justin Jefferson here.
No, I completely agree. Go and get Justin Jefferson out of LSU. I mean, Justin Jefferson scored so many touchdowns last year. It was literally crazy. Was it with 18 or was that the wrong guy that I'm thinking of?
Oh no, just that was I think it was Jamar Chase. But
Oh,
yeah,
well,
anyways, Justin Jefferson. If you just want to know quick value of him, possession receiver. I think Jamison Crowder on crack. That's kind of what Justin Jefferson is as a wide receiver. So obviously slot corner, outside, he can play anywhere on the field. Gets the possessions he needs. I really like Justin Jefferson.
oh no, I completely agree. Justin Jefferson did score 18 touchdowns last year. I got a fucking
Yeah.
stat brain. I just looked
There
it
you
up on the
go. Big
Google.
stats, baby.
Big stats on the brain. So now at number 22, the Minnesota Vikings are on the board. Now they just lost a talented wide receiver in Stephon Diggs. So what do you think that the Minnesota Vikings do here? Do they do the dirty and say, fuck every fan who believes they want to get a wide receiver and just go with 2 defensive pieces?
Yeah, any fan of the Vikings that wants to light us up for not taking a wide receiver here, please go look at how effective Stephon Diggs and Adam Thielen are when they both were on the field together. It, that's a one. It's so weird to think that a team could actually have a one wide receiver kind of system, but that's basically what they are. And you need secondary bad. And why I think this is a good fit, and you may be like, but he's a safety, he's not even a corner. It's a good fit because he could slide into that slot corner. He could slide in outside if very much needed to. I really like Xavier McKinney as that flexible play for the Vikings. It's a great pick here. I almost think it's a lock. When you look at this cornerback position, I mean, obviously the Raiders were forced their hand into taking Fulton, who I don't really think is all that attractive as a cornerback. When you look at what else is here, Jalen Johnson, I'm not that high on. Noah, I kind of am. I like him. AJ Terrell, again, just misfortune of just getting burned by Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson in a in a game. So there's some other options there that I'm plenty happy with them taking, even if it is the 25 pick. I just think you got to take McKinney right now.
Okay, yeah, I'm perfectly fine with that. So the Minnesota Vikings at 22 select Xavier McKinney, safety out of Alabama. So at number 23, the New England Patriots are up to draft now. I just want to talk about something real quick. There's all these people worried about how their NFL draft Zoom may get hacked when they're having a bit of a, and before the draft, they try to figure out who they want to select. So they're going to be on Zoom just like we are right now. So do you think Bill Belichick and Kraft will figure out how to hack into some other team's Zoom call?
Oh, it's already done. Are you kidding me? They got it already on the books. If you think this team isn't prepped, you're the clown, and you've already been hacked. This call's hacked right now. Robert Kraft's listening to what we want because Robert Kraft's like, yo. That kid from Florida. I've been down to Florida a few times. I've gotten a few services from Florida. I'm gonna get some more services from this guy Tyler Moss down here. He's gonna make a decision for us. I've had a few rub and tugs at our local nail salon around here as well. So we're basically blood brothers, me and Crafty Boy. So all right, we're done with the jokes. Who do you want to pick
Zoomgate.
here?
Zoomgate is what it's going to be called. We've got
Zoom.
Deflategate, Spygate, Zoomgate. So
Zoom.
at number 23, Zoom at 23, the New England Patriots are up for their crack at it. Now, there's no quarterbacks available for them unless they are a bit on the weed, and they just go ahead and just select someone else. But I don't think Billy B is crazy enough like that. I don't think Robert Kraft is crazy enough like that. So I think that they probably I want them to pick a wide receiver because their wide receiver core is so shit. But I don't think that's what they're going to do. What do you think they do? Is it Chase on?
Yep. Read my mind. Chase on here with the value that you're going to get out of him is absolutely gorgeous. Belichick's just going to take the best player either way. He knows he can get a quarterback later. Jake Fromm, hashtag perfect plug, hashtag system quarterback, hashtag Brady's not legit. Perfect fit there later on. So you get Chase on now. You lock up your edge. I really like the pick.
No, I agree with that. I'll go Chase on here. So number 24, the New Orleans Saints are on the board here. What do you think that the Saints are looking at here, 24?
There's a lot of hype on Kenneth Murray right now. There is a lot of hype there, but I like Patrick Queen to the Saints here. I think it's just a better fit. Not to slander any hype train coming from Kenneth Murray. I just don't really think he's more of the fit for them. I kind of just like Patrick Queen a very, very large bit. He's more the cover guy. Murray's more the run stop. Patrick Queen here is plenty okay.
All right, that's perfectly fine with me. So now back at number 25, the Saints' arch rival, the Minnesota Vikings, are on the board here at number 25. So where do you think the Minnesota Vikings go here? Obviously, they selected Xavier McKinney at 22. So what are we looking at? Are we going to move?
Yes, we are. We are indeed. I played this game a few times where I moved the Steelers up in order to get that running back right above the Dolphins.
You bastard.
Please don't cry. I know you want it, and I want to give it to you. I always like satisfying your needs. But this has gotten way out of control. But the Steelers are going to move up here. I like the 4-4 move. Their defense is legit.
It's 4 for 4, like at Wendy's.
What? Oh my god, Wendy's is not popular down here. I do like the Frosties. They do not salt their fries correctly. That's the biggest fact. They can move both these picks and still feel comfortable. They get an elite runner. Big Ben's coming back. Their defense is legit. There's a chance, and I'm a defensive guy for fantasy. Buffalo and Pittsburgh. These are the two snipe steals that you can find in your fantasy drafts. I love them as defenses if you can grab them if you're in a defensive league because you're a legend. First
Shout out
round
to
pick.
my.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say shout out to my boy Minka.
Minka. Love it.
Minka.
That's
All
why
right.
the Dolphins have to get Grant Delpit. Quick tier. Trooping. Cool.
All right. Fucking. Hopefully the Vikings and the Steelers can get one done here. No, they cannot. The Steelers said. No, the Vikings said, "Fuck your couch," is what they said here.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't really see another way of getting this to go through.
Yeah,
Maybe they hold on to their. I mean, this would be interesting if they do it. Come on, Vikings, quit holding my nuts here. God damn it.
God damn it. They gave us the Robert Kraft special right there. So now, fuck it. We're not even gonna do it now. Do you want to just?
Well, here let's look at what's on the board. All right, so we got the running backs. That would be a reason to jump up. Kenneth Murray's, you'd be jumping him up to hop over the Seahawks here. That's interesting. I don't really think there's a team that may do that. I just don't like taking the Vikings pick here because you're going way under value to grab an absolute necessity. I just don't like doing it. Is there any other team where I'd say, hell, why not do it? Needy running back teams.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I don't think Arians would do it, but I mean
Tampa Bay, Seattle.
Seattle. Well, I don't know about Seattle, but
Seattle's pay. Oh yeah.
I mean, I could back the
the Falcons.
That would be interesting, but they did get Gurley. Maybe I'm just trying to force the hand a little bit. Maybe this is destiny, baby. Maybe we just.
Or maybe the Rams.
I don't think they have. If they have the capital,
there's no way the Rams have any picks. Oh.
This is a higher third round pick than what the Steelers are working with. This may be.
I mean, they could still get Noah I at the 57.
That's true. That's true.
So let's see if this will work. Let's try to see if this will work here. The Minnesota Vikings. Come on, baby. Fuck. No dice.
Hold up. Now you may be like, Tyler, what the fuck are you doing? Don't ask questions. Tyler gets shit done.
I guess so. I was gonna say, why did the Jaguars want the pick?
You may be like, Tyler, what's going on here? What kind of shenanigans are you trying to pull?
If this works, this website is broken.
I know how to work the website.
All right, the Rams have accepted the offer. So now the LA Rams are on the clock. Which running bike are they going to select?
Hold on,
right here. Up. What did you mess up? What are you doing?
It's all about the new logo, by the way.
Okay, we're gonna look at the new Rams logo here.
This is ridiculous. They need to upgrade. They need to update this logo. It's got to be the one with the genitalia in it.
No, that one actually looks good. The other logos literally look so ass.
Yeah, have you noticed the quick genitalia? Anyways, we'll move back to the draft. Rams here, they're moving up for a reason. I got to get out of the cornerbacks. They move up for a reason. Let's grab them a running back. Rams fans, you guys can light us up in the comments for this. But you get Jonathan Taylor. What fits their system more? I don't know, because see, here's the thing: is McVay
an injury-prone running back.
That's true. When McVay was working with Pete Gurley and he wasn't trying to tone him back, that kind of Gurley was what DeAndre Swift is. That pass-catching 3-down can stop pass rush as well. Gurley and DeAndre Swift are close to mirror images. Georgia backs, maybe I'm just falling into that, but I think that's a really good fit. Where Jonathan Taylor's more the 3-down bruiser, that's not really what McVay kind of needs for his offense. DeAndre Swift is my pick, and I accidentally clicked him. But
no, that's fine. Now, I'm perfectly fine with that because the Miami Dolphins are now on to the clock, and I want Jonathan Taylor here. Jonathan Taylor, to me, is the best running back of the class. This man is a fucking bulldozer. He will make you look like a child if you were standing next to him. He would murder you. He'd pull a O.J. Simpson. He'd kill your ass right in front of you. So the Miami Dolphins are up here, and I want Jonathan Taylor. Do you have any type of rebuttal to look anywhere else?
Yeah, well, I just want to clarify why I took Swift over Taylor, and we're both saying that Taylor's the better running back. No, we're not playing Dolphin bias, and we're like, aha, we got Taylor. Screw you, Rams. I just think it's more of a system fit for the Rams, where they get their pass catcher that can also run incredibly effectively and can pass block. Whereas the Dolphins, they're a defensive oriented team that just needs that bruising back. I really like Jonathan Taylor. And sure, yeah, he has the straight line speed. That's clearly there, and he can pass catch as well.
Mhm.
But Taylor's more or less just a better fit for the Dolphins. Same with DeAndre Swift to the Rams. So I like this move here.
Okay, so now at number 27, after the Miami Dolphins selected Jonathan Taylor, running back out of Wisconsin. Right here, I know the pick. Yeah, you didn't even have to highlight it. It's Kenneth Murray. I mean, we went back and forth on this before. Patrick Queen, Kenneth Murray, but Kenneth Murray's the fit for the Seattle Seahawks. Do you have anything to say about Kenneth Murray?
Whatever linebackers there is who you're taking. If none of them are there, you just hit the panic button and take Matos or something. But if Murray's there, you go with it.
Speaking of Matos, now up at 28, is that the Baltimore Ravens pick? Is it Matos or is it someone else?
Ooh. So they're pissed. They're kicking their desk. They want a linebacker fall into them. There's a chance a linebacker doesn't even fall to Seattle. I just quick mentioned it, but it could honestly happen. It's obviously a need for the Ravens. I don't hate the edge rush move at all. When I look at the two guys here, they're back in my they're just back and forth all the time in my mind. Matos and Epinesa, they're both not full three down players. Um, Both can get after the quarterback very well, though, and that's why they have this kind of value. But you're not counting on them for three downs. However, I don't know. I've been going Matos a lot recently. I think I'm going to go Epinesa here.
Okay.
Again, these two are back and forth in my rankings all the time, so I'm plenty okay just picking any of them out of a hat.
Okay, so we went with AJ Epinesa, edge rusher out of Iowa, to the Baltimore Ravens. Now 29, the Tennessee Titans, the team that absolutely manhandled the Baltimore Ravens, the team that picked before them in the playoffs. Derrick Henry is all of their fathers. So at number 29, do the Titans fuck around and draft a running back here?
I have an interesting play. They just lost Conklin. They need that kind of coverage on their line. Obviously, we've been saying this. Isaiah Wilson's been flying up boards. Um, do I believe he should go here? Not really. He's a second round grade in my mind. Um, but this is where he's going to go. It's just kind of inevitable. And if you let him get to the next round, you won't find it. There's no way in hell you're going to find him at your pick.
Mm-hmm.
Isaiah Wilson going here would be a great fit to kind of fix the Conklin departure with the run blocking tackle. You get another run blocking tackle with Isaiah Wilson.
Yeah, for sure. So go with Isaiah Wilson here, O tackle out of Georgia. So at number 30, the Green Bay Packers, the Cheeseheads, the fraudulent 13-3 is on the clock. Do you think that they make the selection that the world has been telling them to make? Everyone says, please, Lord, pick a wide receiver, pick Denzel Mims. But I honestly don't think that's what I think they're going to say, fuck you, you cheesehead fucks, you cheesehead fans, fuck you. We're going to go with someone different. What do you think?
Yeah, we know you own shares in the team and your voice needs to be heard, but fuck you. Um, I don't know. I've dicked around with this pick a little bit too much. Sometimes I'll just go down to Gallimore and say, screw you, Packers. This is who you're actually going to actually take. Um, I think I'm going to go Mims here. And I don't know how confident I am in it because the Packers are just such a weird team to try and draft for.
Yeah.
But I don't know. They need the wide receiver really badly. Rodgers needs a wide receiver. I feel like if Rodgers is just like, yo, give me a wide receiver, Green Bay will accept that because that man owns everything in that city, that poor, poor, sad city and poor state of Wisconsin. I go
Yeah.
Denzel Mims here.
Yeah, I know. I mean, if they don't draft Mims, Aaron Rodgers is gonna do some ungodly things to Matt LaFleur's car, and then he's gonna need some State Farm. So draft Denzel Mims here at number 20, at number 30. That was such a good joke, actually. That was just off the dome right there from three. So at number 31, the San Francisco 49ers are back on the clock next to the team that absolutely went to town on them in the Super Bowl. So who do you think they go here? Are they going wide out? They going Mr. Rieger? They going Titty Boy Higgins?
Yeah, they go wide out. And you may be like, Tyler, this is a reach, move them back. Fuck you. I make the decisions here. Me and Nick make the decisions. We're the big dick boys in the room here. So who do I go with? Do I go with Rieger? who has that speed, that kind
He
of
ran a
play.
4.3.
That's almost just a yeah. What? No, he ran like a 4.22 at his pro day because that matters.
No, but it's a 4.38. It's not a fucking 4.2.
Yeah, exactly. So he's a fast guy, but I feel like you kind of have those kind of playful wide receivers where you can kind of do a lot with them and that have the speed. One guy who I think is physically dominant and physically dominant and can play the outside. You can keep him as the X Y receiver and just be very very happy with maintaining him outside. Will Jimmy G use him as much? Probably not. Um, but he still provides that dynamic of your offense where it has to be watched. It's T. Higgins. Now, I'm going to get a lot of shit for this, but I've consistently said that T. Higgins could be a very valuable wide receiver for a team, whether fantasy-wise or not. And I just think he's going to be very effective at the next level. I think he's a first-round value. Can he be in the second round? Hell yeah, he can. But I really do think a team's going to want to take him now. Don't sleep on T. Higgins going in the first round. I like him here.
Okay, that makes sense. We can go T. Higgins here now. Tyler, have you seen that meme where it's like all the NFL quarterbacks practicing for the next season? It's all the guys throwing passes, and then it's Jimmy Garoppolo just handing the ball off. That's a great meme. So at number 32, the Kansas City Chiefs are up to pick. They just won the Super Bowl. They got the Lombardi. Andy Reid has probably eaten at least a zillion cheeseburgers up to this point. Now, they have a bunch of running backs. Do they go Dobbins, or are they looking somewhere else?
Zillion beers, zillion cheeseburgers. Cornerback's my move. Another guy who I have a first round grade for, and he just got burned by Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson on live TV. So he definitely just got absolutely dropped in a lot of people's rankings. But let's just look at the misfortune of it all. He kind of just got laid into by just a juggernaut that was the LSU offense. So I still very much believe in him. I don't really think NFL teams believe in Noah as much. Again, we pretend like we're going to know that last name. We never will. Jalen Johnson, I don't really like him as much as I do Diggs and Terrell and Noah. So AJ Terrell's my move here. Another guy, again, I said first round kind of value, just kind of being let go off of at least fantasy analysts' mind and some scouts' mind. But I still think he's very effective and has shown that he could be a very good corner at the next level. He's my pick here.
Okay, that's fine. So we will go with A.J. Terrell, Clemson. The Clemson boys go at 31 and 32 in the draft. So to quickly recap before we end the video, I always do this. It's a bit of a brain teaser here because I'm very, very bad at reading. So at number 1, Joe Burrow to the Bengals. At number 2, the Redskins select Chase Young. At 3, the Lions go with Jeffrey Okudah. 4, Giants go with Isaiah Simmons. 5 is Tua to the Jaguars. At 6 is Herbert the Pervert to the LA Superchargers. At 7, the Panthers select Derek Brown. At 8, Mekhi Becton to the Cardinals. At 9, Tristan Wirfs to the Dolphins. At 10, Thomas to the Browns. At 11, CeeDee Lamb to the Jumbo Jets. At 12, Jerry Jeudy to the Raiders. At 13, the 49ers go with C.J. Henderson. At 14, Jedrick Wills to the Buccaneers. 15, Ruggs to the Eagles. 16, Kinlaw to the Falcons. Gladney to the Cowboys at 17. 18, Delpit to the Dolphins. 19, Fulton to the Raiders. 20, the Miami Dolphins select Jordan Love. At 21, Justin Jefferson to the Broncos. 22, the Minnesota Vikings select Xavier McKinney. 23, Chase On to the Patriots. 24, Patrick Queen to the Saints. 25, DeAndre Swift to the LA Rams. 26, Jonathan Taylor to the Dolphins. 27th, Kenneth Murray to the Seahawks. 28th, Baltimore Ravens select AJ Epineza. 29, Isaiah Wilson to the Tennessee Titans. 30, the Green Bay Packers select Denzel Mims. At 31, the San Francisco 49ers select Titty Boy Higgins. And at 32, AJ Terrell out of Clemson to the Kansas City Chiefs. So thank you guys all for watching. I probably messed up like 7 times.
2 times. We counted on the hand. That's an impressive score, though. That's a pizza score 2 times. The Titty Boy Higgins I do not appreciate, so I'm going to give you a 3 bomb at the end. Very impressive work.
1 bite, everyone knows the rules. So thank you guys all for watching this video. If you ended up actually hating all of our picks, please let me know in the comments because the more comments you leave, the higher up the video goes. So keep laying those negative comments. Keep hitting the dislike button because it doesn't fucking matter because YouTube will still put it out to more people. So thank you for clicking the dislike button. Whoa on your ass.
Whoa.
Thank you all for watching. Check out Tyler Moss at Tyler Moss NFL on Twitter. This man gained like 50 Twitter followers today. I think he bought them, but that is besides the saying. Thank you all for watching. FantasyStockExchange.com. Fantasy Stock Exchange on YouTube, all linked down below. Have a great rest of your day. Click
Kiss
that
your
fucking subscribe button. Kiss your moms. We'll be back probably
mom.
with another mock draft, and then we will be live during the NFL draft to give you a better cast than what they are going to be giving you on the television/computer, because I don't even know how they're going to televise it. Click that fucking button. Have a great rest of your day. Kiss your moms. Kiss your dads as well.
Kiss her hard.
Goodbye. And I'm going to kiss your sister. Have a great rest of your